Hey guys, it's Cole and Kelly with the Bridge Group, and it is time for your monthly market update.
Right guys, we're always about keeping you up to date on the market. We have been for the past year or so, and today we are keeping you up to date with the coronavirus and how that's affecting our market. We always want to keep you up to date. If there's any questions that you have, please reach out to us. But we do want to let you know that in terms of the month of March, the stats that just came out last week, coronavirus didn't really affect it too much. Actually, it increased from last year, up 8.2% from March of last year. This marks the 9th consecutive month of positive sales in the Houston area. So we didn't see too much of an impact in March. Also, medium home sales rose 3.8% to average around 310,000 in the Houston area.
That's really good. One thing to keep in mind when we're talking about real estate sales, when we're talking about March's real estate sales, those properties went under contract probably at the end of January, beginning of February. So in those time frames, we weren't really feeling the effects of coronavirus and the oil and gas wars at that time. So now in April, next month, I'll be interested to see how that affects with that 30, 60 day time period. Everything in real estate revolves in that 30 to 60 day time, that cycle. So we'll have a little bit better idea of how that's gonna impact April. Great for March, good for Houston numbers. Now, I did want to bring you the past 14 days last year versus the past 14 days this year, and what does that tell us about the market? What is it good for buyers? Is it good for sellers? Is it good for both? And what is going on? So not really a huge difference, which is really strange. We have last year we had sold properties, 429 properties between April 1st and April 14th.
What area is this in again?
I'm sorry, this is for Fulshear, obviously, our town. Fulshear, Katy, Richmond, and Cypress. So most of West Houston. So Fulshear, Katy, Richmond, and Cypress. Right now, there's actively 590 active properties. So out of all of West Houston, that doesn't seem to be very big, and it's not. And we'll go into why it's not. Inventory is extremely low. However, we have 480 pending properties, which if we have 590 actives and 480 pending, that's really
good margin.
that's really good. That's really good. That means that properties are going very quickly, and we'll tell you why here in a second. Last year, in 2019, in this same 14-day period, we had 429 sold properties. This year, we had 414 sold properties. Not much difference there, but that goes back to what we were just talking about, the 30, 60, 90 days. It takes a while for that to catch up. So whatever was sold in this 14-day period was contracted most likely at the end of February, beginning of March. Again, there was just kind of rumors and everything was kind of developing around coronavirus at that time. Now, this is what's really interesting. This time last year, what's considered a withdrawn, which means a seller is choosing to withdraw their property from the market. Their property's active and they want to take it off the market. There was only 3 in the last 14 days of 2019, of April 1st to April 14th, 2019, only 3. In 2020, the same day range was 102.
Wow.
102 withdrawn properties, which means sellers are doing exactly what we predicted. If you go back to that video, I believe it was in February.
I think so.
Yeah, our market update in February, exactly what we said was going to happen is happening right now. And a lot of sellers are getting a little afraid or uncertain of the market. They're not watching our monthly market videos. They're not knowing what's going on, and they're taking their house off the market. And that could be because of job circumstances or situations, or the power to buy later on down the road. So they're taking their properties off the market.
Or they're fearful of people walking through their homes, whatever it is.
That's another big concern. Now, the other thing is that expires. Last year at this same time, there was only 34 expireds in that 14-day time period. This year, there's 66, which means, again, the seller allowed their property to exit out of contract with their agent, take it off the market from the MLS. So that's twice what we had last year. I will say this, what does that mean for us? And what have we been telling our clients?
Inventory, it's all about inventory right now.
Yeah, the inventory is super low. I mean, we're talking lower probably than December and January time frames. Which is really, really crazy for this time of year. Usually, you're going up into the spring and the summer. But right now, what we're seeing is that sellers who are putting their house on the market are getting traffic and they're getting offers. And it doesn't really matter. I mean, we're listing properties from $200,000 to $750,000, and that's from the Heights in Houston, that's to Galveston, that's to wherever. Properties are getting a lot of interest because the inventory is very low. There's not much to choose from, but I will say this about the buyers that are out there right now. The buyers that are looking to purchase right now are very qualified and serious buyers. They're looking to purchase something because they have to. So if you're a seller right now and you're thinking about going to the market, or you're already on the market, keep your house listed, keep your house on the market. It's a great time to sell right now.
You may not be getting as many showings, but the showings you do get are very quality showings, and we're still getting properties under contract during this time.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
We're definitely grateful for all of you guys for all the support. I did want to give you a quick mortgage update. You guys may have seen an article come out recently about Chase Bank. They're changing their mortgage standards to a minimum of 700 credit score and a minimum of 20% down, whether that's FHA or conventional, which is just crazy because a lot of people will try to get their pre-qual through Chase. But I did want to let you know that we've spoken with several local mortgage lenders and they have not changed their standards. They're still having a minimum of 640 credit score and any down payment. Now we're seeing rates hovering around 4 or just below 4. So rates are still very low during this time for our buyers. So thanks for joining us on this monthly market report. If you have any questions about the market, if there's any real estate needs that you have, please reach out to us. Stay safe, sane, and wash your hands.